Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no gimuka no tachi hana no odo no ahagi haragi misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru. Araido no kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o arai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya oyorozu no kamitachi tomoni Amen no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete Kikoshin meseto kashikomi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oyan shino kami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie mi oyanu shino kami. Mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kannagara damachi hae mase. Kannagara damachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive Group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama, Paradise on Earth. I am doing my utmost to help fulfill God's marvelous plan of establishing paradise on earth, a civilization in which disease, poverty, and conflict no longer exist will be a paradise on earth. Paradise on earth is a world where truth, virtue, and beauty manifest in perfect form. The aim of our spiritual movement is to establish paradise on earth by helping to create and promote a spiritual civilization that will develop alongside our present material civilization. Paradise on earth is the phrase I have used to describe a world free from disease, poverty, and conflict, a world that has long been the ideal of humanity. Over the ages, spiritual leaders from various cultures have prophesied the advent of such a world without specifying a time frame for the realization of such ideals. However, I have become aware of the fact that the moment is close at hand. It would be extremely fortunate for humanity if paradise on earth could be established without any major changes. The truth is, however, that in order for an ideal world to be realized, the cleansing of the present world must first be accomplished. Just as an old house must be razed and the site cleared before a new house can be built, there will be a number of parts from the old structure that will still be usable and thus be spared. But their selection, of course, is up to God. To survive, all human beings must become useful members of the new civilization. By doing so, we can surmount these great changes and pass God's test. This can only be achieved through faith in God. And now, before I begin to read the faith experience, I would like to continue asking our prayers for all those people who are going through suffering with the natural disasters, with the hurricane that killed about many people in the south of this country and also especially North Carolina, Florida region, Georgia. So we continue pray for all the family and friends, and especially for those souls who passed on to the spiritual realm. The faith experience today is from Angela Brazzi. She's from Brooklyn, but in São Paulo. Angela is 58 years old and worked as a school art teacher. She was introduced to Johrei in 2016 when her father was experiencing health problems. He received religious assistance and improved. At that time, she received her first Johrei and felt very well. Since then, she has never forgotten about our church. In 2018, facing strong financial difficulties and marital conflict, she remembered how important Johrei had been and decided to seek the Johrei Center. Angela and her husband began attending the Johrei Center and were advised to receive as much Johrei as possible. They enrolled in the membership class and were presented the Ohikari in April 2018. They began to dedicate weekly, cleaning, channeling Johrei, and MCs, and in the liturgy. They participated in monthly services and advanced training for members. Angela and her husband always sought to put into practice everything they learned. In December, Angela was promoted to the position of pedagogical coordinator. With this, their financial situation finally stabilized and conflict at home decreased. 2020, her mother joined our faith and began to dedicate to the divine work. As an educator, Angela had an opportunity to apply Meishu-sama's teachings in her activities with students and in interactions with parents and colleagues. She gives membership classes at the Johrei Center. She dedicates as a lay leader and goes to the Johrei Center weekly with her husband and mother. She's very grateful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as her ancestors, for the blessings granted to her. And she commits to exerting herself wherever she is to serve the divine work and build paradise on earth. That was a nice faith experience. Thank you very much for listening to it. And thank you for joining us in prayer. Pray for our ancestors, praying for our loved ones, praying for all those who are going through so many kinds of difficulties and purifications. And as I said earlier, especially praying for those who are going through suffering with natural disasters, with these hurricanes. This brings to a conclusion this morning service. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed day. Thank you.